I think some people have really lost their mind when it comes to this Russian collusion. I feel bad for some people who think that our president was elected by the Russians in concert with the Russians, that he secretly was working with them to get himself elected. I'm not saying that he didn't benefit from what the Russians did to Hillary Clinton. Okay. But what I'm saying is people who believe that the president, now President Trump, was in on it, and that the Russians were in on it. The idea that the Russians knew Trump was going to win the election and were going to bet heavily on him is a little odd. A little odd if you remember the climate. Very few people thought President Trump was going to win. I point out that I was one of those people. I just pointed out because it was so few of us. And I was not here so much, but, you know, I do some other things at another station in Boston. People up there thought I was a fool. They're laughing at me like I was an idiot. How could I possibly believe that President Trump, that Donald Trump could become President Trump? Well, he did it. Got a ceasefire going in part of Syria. We'll see how that works out. I'm cautious about the president's enthusiasm to be involved in other foreign wars. I don't think we elected President Trump to do that. I don't want to see Americans dying in Syria for I don't know who or for what reason. Any given day you can find any group of people up there worth supporting or worth fighting. Very, very odd mix. Bashar Assad's a bad guy. I get it, but I don't know that. I don't know that the people that are trying to knock him out of power are any better. It could be worse. They absolutely could be worse. You know, and we could talk about this in the next hour, but Bill de Blasio, he's the mayor of New York City. He went over to Germany to participate in the protests of the G20. The mayor of New York City showed up in Germany. Now, understand what's going on in Germany. There have been all kinds of police officers hurt. They're throwing pieces of metal, sticks. They're attacking the police. They're damaging things. The police are using tear gas. There's riots in the street over there. And the mayor of New York City has gone over there to make common cause with the anarchists. Is that... Well, let me just ask... Let me put it this way. If the same things that were going on in the streets of Germany were going on in the streets of New York, would you want, say, the mayor of Berlin, which is the largest city over there, would you want the mayor of Berlin in the streets protesting along with the anarchists if they were in New York City? In other words, wouldn't you say, what's going on here? Why is this guy in my country? Why is the mayor of Berlin on the streets with the people who are attacking the police officers in New York? Well, that's the situation we have, except it's the mayor of New York City. He's in Germany making common cause with the anarchists. Oh, and by the way, a New York City police officer was murdered. A female police officer was murdered. He left town. Another dead police officer, and this guy leaves town. He also skipped the swearing in of a bunch of new New York City police officers. Anyway, we'll take a quick break, but just think about that for a second. If a mayor from a large city in Europe was here on the streets of Boston, think about Boston. If the anarchists were up in Boston breaking windows and attacking the police, and there you had a mayor from a major city in Europe making common cause with them. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching. And if you would like to get more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button below on the WBSM channel. Subscribe to WBSM, and that way you'll always get the latest videos here from Sunday Brunch and the other wonderful programs on WBSM.